How did Jesus prophesy the destruction of the temple if prophecy ended with Malachi?
So Jesus supposedly prophesying the destruction of the temple is silly because these putative prophecies are recorded after the event. It would be like me now telling you, the audience, that on 9/11, jetliners, civilian jets, would be hijacked, and two of them would hit the World Trade Centers, one the Pentagon. A fourth crashed in an open field in Pennsylvania, and nearly 3,000 people were murdered that horrible Tuesday morning. I don't think you'd be impressed with that prophecy because I'm expressing it long after it happened, right? So that's silly. So what you find in Mark 13, what you find in Matthew 24, what you find in these texts are not prophecies, but Mark was at least written after the destruction of the Second Temple. I used to believe what was the standard belief was that Mark was written about 70. Okay, I used to think that. I'm rethinking that. Could have been a little bit later. Matthew and Luke, where you have like you have your Alef Bet discourse and so on. So therefore, the story is written down and placed in Jesus' mouth after the event. So why is this a prophecy? That's like me prophesying about the Vietnam War. I mean, that's silly. Or Nixon's resignation. I don't think anyone would be impressed if, I'm telling you about Nixon's resignation 40 years after it happened. I mean, it's just so silly. So, I mean, why are people impressed with this? I have no clue. I have no idea. I can't possibly have been the first person to figure this out. It's just not possible. It's impossible that other people have not put this mystery to bed. This is not a tough one. I mean, the Gospels are written after the destruction of the Second Temple, which was a monumental cataclysmic event, and then put those words into Jesus' mouth. Now, did the destruction of the Second Temple, was it something that Christians were in a sense happy about? Well, we know that they were. The church fathers look upon the destruction of the Second Temple, and they all spoke this way. And the destruction of Jewish life in Israel. It doesn't mean Jewish life ended in the land of Israel, but the Commonwealth certainly came to an end. They saw that as a destruction of Judaism and demonstrating that God is done with the Jews. So all the church, this is standard fare. All the church fathers viewed the destruction of the Temple Mount as a memorial to the destruction of what happens to a people that rejected Christ, and that Jesus is our new temple. You don't need a temple anymore. Like, what do you need a temple for? Christ is the temple, right? And and you have that, by the way, explicitly in the Gospels, where Jesus, we're told, says, destroy his temple, I'll rebuild on the third day. Well, what is he talking about? So he's not saying this, but what's happening is that the temple, Jesus is our new temple. He's our sacrifice. This is all very transparent stuff. It's very simple. And that a text written long after the event happens predicts it. It's like if I told you about what happened on October 7th, that's much closer in time, right? That's October 7th, so not even a year away. The Gospels are written at the end of the first century, right? about 70, about the structure in Temple 70. So these are, I don't know why anyone is impressed with this. Strangely, people are, and I don't know why, because this is such a simple one. And people are impressed with this kind of stuff. And I guess they watch too many movies instead of reading the text and seeing the dating. So people are impressed with stuff like this, and they shouldn't be. Anyways, thank you for your question.
If you enjoy this channel and the content, and it has changed your life, or perhaps the life of a loved one or a close friend, would you please consider supporting this work? You can click this link and it'll take you directly to my website with the donate button. Or there's a Patreon link and a mailing address for snail mail if you would prefer. If you do donate, please do me a favor and leave me a phone number where I can contact you and thank you properly. I hope you all have a wonderful 2025. Shalom.
Hey guys, I decided that on all of the shorter videos that are anywhere from 5 minutes to 15, 30 minutes, I'm going to add an extended blank session at the end so that I can live stream them, because I'm getting a lot of messages from people that they're missing the actual live interaction chat, the chat room. So by doing this, they won't all be the same length of extended plays, but this will be benefiting everybody who really does enjoy the YouTube chat. So you'll see just an image at the end and then just a lot of silence for another 10 to 15 minutes. So you guys can log off whenever you want to, but this will give you guys plenty of time to finish up your chat messages. Hope you enjoy it, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks.